All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our AI Learning Agents module. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Yesterday, we went over the process of running that Wheel of Fortune game that I showed you. We wanted our model to run. So now we're back over in our Google Colab, and we're going to see if we can get it to run now. Everything is geared up. We're going to start with the pip installs, and then we're going to start with the imports. I don't know why I have it jumbled up like this. The pip install should come first and then the imports, but it's all going to go, so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to have that going, and we're going to see if it actually can run. You can see we still have the same prompt. I would like to create a Wheel of Fortune game in Python. Make sure the game ends when a player guesses the phrase or runs out of attempts. Like you saw yesterday when we ran out of attempts trying to guess the, GitHub Copilot. So let's see what happens now. Now, we're not using the same model from the OpenAI. Remember that we're not using OpenAI. We transferred it over to a Hugging Face model. So we're going to see if that model can actually give us what we need. So now you can see here, we do have a conversation going, but nothing is happening. It's just what it says, user to group chat manager to user. So they're going back and forth. They aren't saying anything, and I don't have any place to put any input myself. And I remember that we have it set to never. So this means we never interfere with the conversation that's going on between the agent and the chatbot. So I actually have 3 different versions of the same code. We ran one with never, we ran one with always, and we ran one with terminate, just so I can show you the differences and how they operate. So this is the never here. We never have any input. This next one here is going to be, let me show you which one this is going to be. They're all the same exact code. Almost like I said, I'm just running different versions of it. One is going to be a never version, an always version, and a terminate version. So the first one was never. You see we didn't have any room to put any input. They just talked to each other the whole way down. Even though it didn't do what we wanted it to do, that's because we're using a different model from the Hugging Face. So we have to find the exact Hugging Face model that will allow us to tell our chatbot that we wanted to, not our chatbot, but our learning agent, that we wanted to create a game for us. So that's an issue on its own, but we do have everything working and moving smoothly. So that you can see this one is terminate. So this one should allow us to enter input after everything is run and compiled. So let's go down and see if it does. So you can see here, using auto reply, user to auto chat. Let's go down and see if we have an option to, can we actually, I don't see an input here. So it's, where will we put the input with the terminate? Or maybe because it doesn't actually ever terminate because it doesn't accomplish its goal. So it doesn't terminate. It's still trying to do whatever it's doing. It's still conversating back and forth. So that's why it's still running on this one. So let's try the always. Now the always allows us to interfere at any point we want. We don't have to wait for it to end, and we can just dive right in. Let's see what that looks like with that piece of code running. So we go down here. Everything's running. Everything's coming through. Replying as user, provide feedback to group manager, press and enter to skip and use auto reply or type exit to end the conversation. So as you can see here, let's just put a word in and see what happens. See, nothing happened. We don't have the right model to actually do what we wanted to do, but you can see everything is working in principle as it should. With this always one, every step of the way we have a chance to enter input, and we can skip it and just let the program do what it do, or we can enter our own input at every step of the way. So those are the 3 differences you see between the always, the never, and the terminate. Now all we have to do is find the correct model that'll actually allow us to give our group chat manager the instructions to give the other agents to build the actual game that we wanted to build. So we all getting closer step by step, and I will keep you posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.